So what if I told you guys I forgot where Dr. Un is? Would you be mad? Oh my, this is a fight. Well, I went to every town in the whole game, so I kind of forget which one had Dr. Un in it. The Crescent Lake wasn't it, I know that. It was wherever I went to after Crescent Lake. I think it was the town right above the... I think it was the town in the top right. I think it was... I think it was Gaia. Is he in Gaia? I think he was in Gaia. It's not Dr. Loon, it's Dr. Un. Get it right. He has a PhD, dude. You better talk to him by his proper name. This guy has a PhD in some ancient language that only one town speaks. I feel like this ain't it. I feel like this ain't it. I thought he was in the right, on the right side. I don't think this is it. No, I'll do the Pokemon in a bit. I don't remember this guy. Oh, you know what? I think it's, I think I know where it is. It was the other small town. This way. I gotta say, I really like how big this map is. Yeah. It's that guy, I think. For a town that's, like, destroyed, there are a lot of people here. A slab! This slab will lead us to solve the riddle of the Lefinish. I thought you already, like, knew how to speak it. Now listen to me. That's it. Now listen to me. Alright, you learned the whole language. Congrats. How expensive the elf town is. I'm pretty sure I could buy the entire elf town with the money I have right now. I still can't believe there's just that one little square to land on. How much does an airship cost? One floater. Just get a floater and go to the desert, and one will just pop out of the ground. Yeah, this enemy's kind of cool. I like this enemy. Also, this enemy hurts a lot. Warhead's critically terminated. Hasta la vista, Anklo. Giant genie. They should have been called giant genies, and they should have just called them GGs. Chad adventure continues. As my group of 4 Chads defeat an entire flock of frost wolves. The coffee is good today. I still have enough for one more cup. See you, Kenny. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. Alright, we made it. We are the only Leftinish. Only our bravest become Sky Warriors. Your airship was theirs. Haha. You stole their airship. Oh, the Light Warriors. The legend is true. At the time of destruction, a legend was born. In 400 years, warriors with orbs will appear to save our people. Are you? Oh, you got the wrong guy. So I just flew all around the world to figure out your language, and the first thing they say is, "Give me back our airship." Until 400 years ago, we controlled the power of the wind. This enabled us to suspend the castle in the air. Excellent. Can you move out of the way? Please? Thanks. 400 years ago, we had an advanced civilization. Our interest was the universe. The floating castle floats high in the sky, seemingly among the stars. We have passed on the legends from generation to generation, but 400 years have caused our memories to fade. I wonder if the robots made by our ancestors are still moving. That just took a turn. Floating castle. Our ancestors lived there. The Mirage Tower is the entrance. Our last 5 warriors left to find the cause of the world's decay. We know they live, but as bats. What? That's so random. We know they're alive. They're just bats. Also, why is the word no capitalized? The power of the wind was taken by Tiamat. We fought with Tiamat, but were unsuccessful. The fiend now inhabits our floating castle. Great, just give me the song. With this chime, you can enter the Mirage Tower. Thanks. That's all I needed. We knew that a great power controlled the fiends. Our 5 bravest warriors left, never returned. That sucks. They didn't have orbs. We are all powerful because we have orbs. Can you move? Please? Oh, I guess he doesn't move. Joke's on me. Alright. We know what to do now. The path has been laid before us. Our characters just have an amazing memory. That guy taught us their language and we just learned it in 2 seconds, and then this guy taught us a chime and we just remembered it. We can sing it perfectly. God, magic is so weak. Chad's with the photographic memory. Yeah, you could say that spell is pretty lit. That's what we call in the business an epic gamer win throw. Yo, Vexide, thank you so much for the 7 months. Thanks, man. That's really nice. Thank you. It's good to have you around. Return the slab. Anyone else still get nightmares from Courage the Cowardly Dog? Or just me? Anybody still got a nightlight after that show? Joke's on you, I was too scared to watch it in the first place. Can't get nightmares if you don't watch it. When I was a kid, I needed a nightlight to sleep, and now I have to have, like, perfect darkness. There's one little light creeping into my room, I can't sleep. It's that perfect darkness. Crack. Oh, you're kidding! They actually auto-killed my white mage, the only person that can revive. Excellent. You're kidding. Why have we never seen this attack before? And then right before I get on the airship, after doing all this, they double cracked me. If you learn anything from today, just remember crack kills. Falling asleep to Ramstein. That's the ultimate. Can't beat that. that the sound he makes when he uses crack? Ah. Like that SpongeBob guy that goes, ah. I'm gonna have to go all the way over here. No, I don't want to go to that town. I can't land in it. I think I have to go all the way over here. What's wrong with calling him Ramstein? How do you pronounce it? Ramstein? What are you doing now? Reviving? Because I got cracked. That's it. For now on, they're Rammstern. You brought this upon yourself. Rammstrom. I get yelled at for mispronouncing everything. Doesn't matter what it is. My wife listens to an Australian YouTuber that pronounces literally everything like an Australian person would. And everyone's like, oh my god, it's so cute how she mispronounces everything. And I'm like, what? First of all, she's not mispronouncing it. She's Australian. Second off, why is it cute if she mispronounces it, but then if I pronounce something like an American, it's not cute, then I get yelled at. But more importantly, why is that mispronouncing something if you're pronouncing it the way you pronounce it? How's it going, Zoloff? Excuse me, it's pronounced Croissant Town? Thank you. One more person says Crescent Town, I'm gonna have a heart attack. It's obviously Croissant Town. How's it going, PK? The airship sounds like Alex Kidd firing the ring item. That's a cool comparison. Yeah, there's a difference between, like, calling a lich a lick, which is just pretty much pronouncing it incorrectly, and calling Washington Washington. Like, that's just saying it the way you say it. You know what I mean? Great. Again! Again, my white mage! Again! I just saved. I kind of want to reset. So I don't have to go all the way back and revive my white mage. But I don't feel like getting up and hitting the reset button, so I guess we're just going to fly all the way back. Ronald Rogaine. Next time I get in a fight with worms, I'm just gonna use my anti-rub spell. Just to be safe. Even though they'll probably attack before my white mage gets to attack anyways. Yeah, most of the time when I mispronounce stuff, it's because I'm an idiot and didn't pronounce it correctly. But regardless, like, I just found it funny that people would say that an Australian is pronouncing, like, barbecue wrong. Like, what? Are you serious? This was the town I was looking for before, but I flew over it. Ah, crap. Actually, I don't think this place has a... No. This place doesn't have a clinic. Unless it's up here. I don't think so. Yo, Grimlocker, thank you so much for the 7 months. Welcome back, dude. Oh my god. I really wish this game had a mini-map. That's like my only complaint. I mean, it's not really a complaint, but if I could add one thing, via mini-maps, I can see where I'm going, because the world map's actually kind of big. And not only is it big, but there's a lot of oceans, so a lot of times you're just in the... everything's blue, and you're like, where am I? Oh man, my father-in-law says orange, hilarious. And again, like, I can't tell him that he's mispronouncing it, because he's from New Jersey, so, like, that's how they pronounce it. It's not wrong. It's just different than how I pronounce it. But yeah, we make him say Florida orange all the time. He says Florida orange. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, I thought I knew where I was, but apparently not. There we go. I was gonna say, this is freaking worms. That's why I said, like, there's a difference between calling, like, pneumonia Pannonia, which is just wrong, and then saying Florida, because that's your accent. And that's why I can never get away with anything, because I'm from Ohio, so I have, like, the most toned down accent. So I have to say everything perfect. I can't get away with saying Florida. I don't get the accent luxury. Being like, that's my accent. I say Florida. I went out to wash the car. Drawings. Can you send me some of those drawings? Yo, KMR, thank you for the 10 months, dude. God, these things are ruthless. I'm just trying to get over there. I'm so flattered. Yeah, it's weird. I don't really know what it's like to have, like, an accent that people would know where I'm from. From the way I talk, you could probably guess I'm from, like, northern United States. That's about as good as you can do. I doubt anyone would hear me talk and be like, definitely Ohio. Ohioan for sure. I'm just gonna run so I don't lose my white mage again. There goes man. Alright. My cure spells are so bad. they're so bad. Alright. Oh, we got the jam. Look at all those chests. Oh god, it's a robot! A real life robot. Oh, we got vampires. Somebody call the middle schoolers. We got vampires. Middle schoolers aren't the vampires anymore, right? Vampires are pretty lame nowadays. Are we finally out of the vampire zombie craze, you think? They're so true. I thought the whole vampire zombie thing was like never gonna end at one point. Like every month there was a new zombie movie for like a long time. I guess the whole, like, remake, remaster culture took over. Shoot, I don't really have much I want to drop. I guess I'll drop that. Ooh, heal helmet. $66.59. $64.59. But I can use it to heal, potentially. I mean, I feel like I don't need it equipped though, so I could equip this and then just have Mav use it. And then he could like heal. Money. Oh my god. Vorpal. Is that a sword? Vorpal sword? I don't know what that is. Is it better than defense? Because, like, defense is pretty dope. I wonder if I can use the mage thing. Okay, 52, 117. 46, 107. Yikes. Why is defense the strongest weapon in the game? I must know. Oh my god, it's so strong. How's it going, Zach? I will never forget the ultimate weapon. The defense. Okay, now I really don't know what to drop because I might just get rid of this, to be honest. I don't really need it. Because I have Temper, which does the same thing, and I have a lot of casts of it. I could also get rid of the Zeus, to be honest, but... Aegis. Yeah, I'm getting all sorts of stuff. 66.59. 66.59. Oh god. We got robots. I kind of want to see if the wizard staff does anything. Oh, ineffective. Oh yeah, that's right, it confuses. I remember now. I wonder if the mage one does anything then. Probably not against robots. I will see you, Monster Hunter. Stay safe, buddy. But it probably won't do anything. Yeah, it's kind of neat to see robot enemies. Something different. Most of the game has been like just stereotypical Dungeons and Dragons monsters like goblins and golems and stuff. Okay, cool. The mage staff just does damage. So that's just kind of a free spell. Yeah, Square Enix did say something about making a collection of all the Final Fantasy games in one package a while ago. I would love to see them do something like that, but like, actually take the time to make them all the definitive versions as well. Like, don't just take all the Steam versions and put them in a box and call it a day. Are you the master? Oh, yeah, I'm so... You have no idea. I'm such a master. Oh. Those are kind of scary. Use the Vorpal. Nothing happened. You see this weapon? It's bad. Okay, continue. Continue fighting. Let's watch Mav just do 440 damage, or me do 440 damage with his fists. Yeah, so I am aware. I don't know where it can spawn. So don't tell me. But I am aware. What do you mean nothing here? There's like a bunch of computer equipment here. Would you like my cube? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Maybe there's stairs outside. So anyways, I don't know where it can spawn. And don't tell me if you know. But I am aware that the super boss in this game, believe it or not, this game actually has a super boss, which blew my mind when I heard about it. But the first Final Fantasy on NES actually has a super boss, which, like, wow, that's crazy. And it's cool because that's probably what made them think to add super bosses in some of the later games as well. The super boss in this game is really strange because he just randomly spawns in a certain dungeon. And so you can just be walking through the dungeon and just run into him. Which is kind of funny. Like, I kind of like that idea of, like, never knowing when it's going to happen and being afraid of running into him. But at the same time, like, they don't tell you that. I think it would have been cooler if, like, right before the dungeon, there was this NPC that was like, be careful, there's this super secret enemy that's super strong. Oh my. That's something. You know, something like that would have been cool. And then you would have been like, oh no, like, be careful. And it's not super obvious that he's the super boss either, because he, like, from what I understand, he doesn't look that scary. Like, he looks scary, but not, like, 10 times stronger than the final boss scary, you know? He just looks like a pretty scary-looking enemy. So, like, I could just imagine playing as a kid and running into him and just being like, why did this random enemy just annihilate me? Anyways, Mega Man. So if we run into him, that'll be interesting. And if we don't run into him, then we'll try to run into him once we beat the game. That'll be, like, the last thing we do, probably. How's it going, Super Fuzz? His name is Warmac.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon? Dude, I'm telling you, this wizard staff is incredible. Being able to just confuse a bunch of enemies for free. What? Why did you just try to attack a dead Medusa? That was weird. So the stairs are probably outside. Great. Honestly, I'm not very afraid of anything having this healing staff. Even though it doesn't heal that much, just the fact that I can heal every turn and heal everyone every turn makes everything a lot nicer. But yeah, it would be really cool if, like, they made a collection of all the Final Fantasy games that was actually, like, there was some work put into it, not just collecting all the ports they've already made. So have, like, a definitive port of, like, every game as its original, but you could add, like, because, like, Final Fantasy 3 on DS has, like, bonus content, and Final Fantasy 1 on PS1 has, like, the cutscenes, and so you could, like, include that stuff, but don't include, like, the Steam ports that are completely different with different sprites and everything's different. Or, I guess what you could do is you could just include everything. How amazing would that be? Yeah, I've seen that box set, but it's not... Yeah, it's only in Japan, and it's not... I don't think it's this... I don't know. I don't actually know what that is. I guess it's, like, just all the PlayStation ports, which is pretty close to, like, the best version of each one. But how amazing would it be if they made, like, a box set where you would select Final Fantasy 1 and it would be like okay, thanks, Sue. You'd select PlayStation, you would select Final Fantasy 1 and it would say, like, Famicom version, NES version, PS1 version, mobile version, and you could, like, pick which one you want. They would probably never do that, but man, would that be amazing. Yeah, I'll take 10. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. How cool would that be? Okay, it's just these stairs here. And that's kind of what I want them to do with the PS5. I want to be able to pick, you know, which PlayStation store I go to. And have all my purchases from all the different PlayStation stores available, but I know they're not going to do that. I don't know, though, like, part of me says that Square could potentially do that, because they made Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far, which wasn't just taking a bunch of PlayStation games and throwing them on one disc. Like, they put a lot of work into that. 1.5 and 2.5 had a ton of work put in them. Because, like, the DS games, they made movies out of, and then the Game Boy games, like Chain of Memories, they made a whole remaster of. So they put a lot of work into that, and they're selling it for like $20 now. So I'd have to imagine that maybe someday we could get some kind of collection of Final Fantasy games that had some work put into it and wasn't like $500. Honestly, I think what they should do is say, screw the new ones. Because, like, you can get a hold of Final Fantasy VII on any console, you know? There's no need to include Final Fantasy VII. You can get Final Fantasy VII on anything. And if the PS5 is backwards compatible, then you can even get it on the PS5. So, no matter what console you're holding in your hand, you can probably play Final Fantasy VII on it. So forget Final Fantasy VII, just make a collection of Final Fantasy 1 through 6. And include, like, all the versions of all the games. We don't need Final Fantasy 15 on it, you know, just to say it's complete. I say just do the first 6, the hardest ones to get your hands on. And include, you could even include, like, the Japanese versions. You could have, like, the Famicom version and all the remasters. Or all the re-releases, I should say. And, like, yeah, Final Fantasy 6 and 4 are also pretty easy to get your hands on. But it's hard to get the originals of them. Like, the PS4 version of Final Fantasy 7 is still extremely close to the original. You know what I mean? So you can play that one without feeling like you're missing out. But it's hard to play a version of 6 and not feel like you're playing a juiced up version that isn't really indicative of the original. 8's the same way. The remaster of 8 is very, very close to the original, other than the censorship and crappiness of it. But then in that case you can just play the Steam version, which the Steam version is a fantastic version, other than the soundtrack. So, but you'd be harder pressed to find like Final Fantasy 3 in a way that you'd actually want to play it. So I don't know, that'd be really neat. Final Fantasy Origins Collection, 1 through 6. Include all the different versions. And if including all the different versions is too difficult, then just make one version of each that's, like, pretty close to the original. Have, like, the NES version of Final Fantasy 1, but include, like, the cutscenes and stuff. Honestly, you could probably just use the PS1 version. The PS1 version is really good. It's not super indicative of the original, but it's still good enough. One of us escaped with the cube. He floated far to the west. I got the cube, don't worry about it. Should I go in this room, or should I go up the stairs? I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, I mean, like, for this Let's Play, I'm playing the original NES version because the whole idea of Fantathon is to play the original versions. But if you're asking me, like, I want to play Final Fantasy 1, which one should I play? I would recommend the PS1 version. It's very close to the original, but it's a lot easier to play and a lot better to play. So if they did like the PS1 version, it'd be fine. But I would love to be able to play the NES version if I wanted. I'd love to play the Famicom version. You know, that would be cool. So... Yo, Flick, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thanks, man. I enjoy having you here. Oh my. I'm glad I came in here. Yeah, these chimeras aren't too bad, but when they use cremate, it's pretty annoying. They do a lot of damage. It's really funny how many of these old enemies I specifically remember pronouncing incorrectly. Like chimeras. Didn't know back then. Get out of here, Snipes. What should Square Enix work on next? Final Fantasy VIII? What do they have to do with Final Fantasy? Oh, you mean like a remake? No. Don't remake 8. Thor Hammer! Now we're talking. I think that's better. 2644. Yep, way better. I don't know, I mean... I think Square Enix should just focus on the remake for now. But... it's Square Enix, they can do what they want. That new IP that they're making for... PS5 looks amazing as well. Yeah, just make 13.4 already. We've been waiting this whole time. How's it going, Mendo? You know, I've been waiting for so long. They still haven't made 13.4. I'm disgusted. Alright, did we finally find a sword that's better than defense? 52-117. 54-112. I don't know, I think I'd rather the hit percent, to be honest. Do I just get rid of the coral sword? Dragon armor, now we're talking. Do I even look to see if dragon armor is better? Because I guarantee it is. It's freaking dragon armor. Has to be better. Oh, not the cat man. Not the cat man. Lightning gets a pet dog. Okay, let's use both of my healing items and see if we can make some magic happen here. I don't know how much the healing helmet heals. Can you not poison? How do cats even poison? They're cats. No! Why are they so fast? It's not like they're cats. Terminated. Well, I was gonna try to, like, stay in this fight so I could heal up, but they're gonna make that a problem, so... Use the Thor hammer! Thor hammer! It's not that strong. I do like having like, hit everything magic spell with my white mage. That's pretty useful. Alright, I confused the middle one. And the top one. And the bottom one. So, let's attack that one, and then heal. See, like, this is why these healing items, I feel like, are so good. I could just confuse the enemy and then sit here and spam healing items. And, like, that'll help me get through the whole dungeon without running out of stuff. See you, Chin. Healing me is ineffective. I don't know, maybe if we heal his dead corpse enough times, he'll come back to life. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. It'll work eventually. Unfortunately, this isn't working very well because we're all poisoned, but we're getting a little bit of health at least. Yeah, I always thought it was funny, like in Final Fantasy VIII, when the characters follow you around when one of them dies. They're like still walking around. But the best version of that is Phantasy Star. In Phantasy Star 4, when your characters die, they still follow you around, but they have no walk animation, so they just like float behind you, like they're ghosts. It's really silly. Yeah, they basically T-pose behind you while you're walking around. Because in that game, they follow you like in 8. When you walk around, they're like right behind you following you. But if they die, then they don't like walk anymore, they just float. What's up, subs? Alright, well. We left this fight with more health than we started, I think, so